All right, let's take a look at a really funny movie, a cool movie called Patch Adams, 1998, starring the late Robin Williams, who stars as Patch Adams, who, and by the way, played many roles, chose, I think, to play many roles that were sort of revolutionary. You see this in Adrian Cronauer in Good Morning Vietnam. You also see it in Mr. Keating in Dead Poets Society. Williams apparently liked to pick roles that challenged the status quo. And in that respect, his characters were revolutionary. They would not conform to predictability. And in Patch Adams, as a new medical student up and coming through his residency, he challenges the machinery of medicine. And he brings the human touch, he brings humor, he brings sarcasm, he brings any and everything he can in love, to practice medicine in love, with a bedside manner steeped with clown noses and fun for children. I'm not the least bit surprised that Williams in everyday life, in real life off the screen, had an ongoing relationship with St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It only makes sense. He lived his life in such a way as to bring joy to people's hearts that were hurting or going through suffering or trials of one shape or another. Here's a quote from Williams. He says, "You're only given a spark of madness. You mustn't lose it." I think there's some truth in that. Each and every one of us has a place where we will take a risk, where we will create, where we will go against the status quo and we won't conform. Leverage that. Use that as an agent of change if it's a worthy pursuit. Now, what's the life point for me in this? Well, as a minister, here's my life point. Patch Adams teaches me something. He teaches me Romans 12:2 on the screen. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's what Patch Adams did. He offered an alternative to doing something in a way that was different than the establishment. And in so doing, he brought about transformation, at least he did on the screen as Patch Adams. That's a good lesson to learn. You may be launching off into a career, you might be studying a discipline, you might be thinking about making a change in a career. Ask yourself this question: what do you bring to the table that's different, that's unique, and it's also risky? To bring something to the table that is in your heart, that says, I accept the importance of this discipline, but I will not accept the status quo. I will be an agent of change. I'll tell you somebody who did that, a very good friend of mine. His name is Jesus Christ. He was a revolutionary who would not allow people to accept the status quo, but brought about a revolution, not in the manner they wanted, not in the manner they expected, but a revolution of love that to this day we're still talking about 2,000 plus years later. And that's the life point. Patch Adams, do something different in keeping with your giftedness and bring about transformation and help people see things in a different light. We need that in life. We need it badly.